What's going on, everybody? So I got a few more singles I want to talk about. Some I have physically, some I don't have physically yet that I haven't picked up. I usually try to pick my stuff up in person. I don't really buy off TCG or anything like that. But I have them brought up on my desktop to talk about. And if I get all of this editing shit figured out, I'll throw some pictures up on this video. So I guess you'll know if I have gotten it figured out by that time. But if not, I'm still going to talk about them. I was just kind of scrolling through some of the sets, modern from Sword and Shield onto mainly Sword and Shield stuff, if I'm remembering correctly. It doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about them anyway. But I figured I'd go over a few more singles and may open up. Probably going to open up something. Yeah. I got a tote of some of the sealed stuff I've been just kind of putting away for a little while. Probably, I'll just take it over here and we can look through it. Got the top of it off, I might as well. Check the caps out first. Not bad. Need work. But I was kind of torn between even opening up anything at all. But I've got a few of these right here. So you can see it's got a little Cosmic Eclipse poking out back there and an Evolving Skies. Too vivid, I believe. Yeah, too vivid. I don't know if I wanted to open up that or a Crown Zenith ETB. And my heart says to keep these sealed because obviously they're out of print, but I kind of think it would be quicker to do it like that. And the last video ran like 20 some odd minutes. I didn't really want it to last that long. So we'll just kind of open up one of these. Excuse me, I've never opened up a Cosmic on the channel anyway. So we can do that. Excuse me, pardon me. So the first ones I've got are the physical copies of cards. Those I'm going to talk about. The first one, and I've thought this ever since this thing came out, about how undervalued I think this card is. It was in Unbroken Bonds, the rainbow version of this card. This is obviously the promo, SM247. It was, tag team rainbows. Most of which I feel like are underrated, but I tried to find the ones that I thought were the most undervalued. Put them up here. But this right here, it came in a collection box. It had the collection box. I don't know what it's going for now, but at the time it was like you could get it at $50 retail. It's probably 70 to 75 now. Probably should have looked that up and thrown it on the screen. And if I get the editing thing figured out, I will do that. But the card itself, the promo, it came with a jumbo one too, which you know how I feel about jumbos. Complete waste. But the regular size one, it's going markets at 938 right now. Most recent's at 9. I just feel like this is one of those things that you're gonna look back on and wish, say like, man, why didn't I pick this up at $4, $5, $7, $10 when I had the chance when it goes to, $20 or $30. And that's how I feel about it. I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your ass or anything. That I don't know why this card couldn't go to $25, $30, maybe even higher. I need to pick some up in some 10s, PSA 10s, BGS 10s, whatever it may be. But I feel like this is way better looking than the rainbow. I feel like this is probably I want to say the best looking Charizard card out of the Sun and Moon era. I'm very, very drawn to the one from Hidden Fates, but I think that was because I was chasing it for so long. But I could be wrong, but I don't feel like you could beat this this Reshiram and Charizard card, especially as it's a Charizard. The next one I wanted to talk about is this cheap little guy right here. And I think I pulled it the other day. And it's just a regular character rare, illustration rare, whatever you want to call it. I think it has beautiful color on it. It's the beginning line of the Lucario. So I feel like it's always going to be popular. And the thing about it is, it's 96 cents is what the market is right now. You know, most recent sale was at 87. Now, I'm not saying how high it could go. I don't know. You know, maybe $5 to $10. But if you can pick a bunch of these up for $1 and just kind of throw them in a binder, do whatever you want to with them, why? You know, why? Again, why wouldn't you? I feel like it's a really pretty art. It's really clear the Pokemon takes up most of the card. You've got the trees in the background, obviously, and it's a real like active art as well. Like he looks like he's jumping from tree to tree. It's a cute little Pokemon too, man. And Lucario's a pretty good favorite. One of the more favorite Pokemon, in my opinion. So I would pick them up. I'm going to pick them up if I see them in stores and stuff like that. I'm not trying to buy out TCG Player or anything like that, but still a really, really nice looking card. The colors do pop a good bit. I don't know if you could see it as well on camera, but in person, it's kind of got like a little rainbow glimmer as you alternate it through the light. Next, the Great Tusk EX, the special illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet 1. Or base set, whatever you want to call it. I feel like Scarlet and Violet base set as a whole is severely underrated. I know it's gotten some reprints, you know, booster boxes, or I've seen them as low as $90, $95. They're on groups though, not at retail. But this art, I think we talked about one of the other ones the other day. Maybe it was Iron Treads or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Iron Treads. Anyway, that one reminded me of Dawn Fam. And, you know, so does this one too. It's just a different version. But Pokemon aside, to me, the whole desert landscape, you know, like it looks like a sandstorm coming up in the back. The deadwood trees popping up right here. And like a little mountainscape right here. It's a special illustration rare. The market price is $5.53. And the most recent sale is $6.04. It has crazy looking little texture on it. Like a dust tornado, I guess you would call it. And it's got the swirls up in the sky. For $5, I don't know why you wouldn't want a few of these, for sure. Even if you don't like it, if you're just going at it as a strictly investment opportunity, at $5, special illustration rare, I feel like on down the line, these Scarlet and Violet illustration rares that are so cheap are going to be. I don't think it's going to do the thing that the Latios and Latios, you know, team up alternate art did, because that's insane what that card has done in the time. Because I remember a time when that Latios and Latios was, I want to say $12 or $13, and it was just, you know, it was just another card. I'm not saying that these are going to do that at all, but if you could pick it up for $5, $6, you know, if it goes to 10 or 15, which I don't think is crazy to say at all. I don't know why you wouldn't want to pick it up. The art's cool. The Pokemon's cool. Special illustration rare. Pull rates were a little more, or were a little better in Scarlet and Violet base, I believe, than Twilight Masquerade and these next sets on, but I think it'd be a good pickup. Next is the Wuqian, however you pronounce it, from Paldea Evolved. Now, Paldea Evolved is in contention with the best Scarlet and Violet set so far. And I say so far because there's tons of stuff supposedly coming up. But The markets on it is 871. The most recent is 956. If you can see the art, see the depth of it, I think it's beautiful. It really is. That you can see the even in the sleeve. Excuse me. You can see the texture. You can see all of the artwork, and it really pops. You know, the vines here, the trees here, the Pokemons in the back. It's not as center staged as some of the Riolu, but I think how it looks, how it sits, it being a special illustration rare for $8, $9, severely undervalued, severely. And even in the back where the Pokemon is, it's kind of got the sun shining down on it. And it sort of puts it in the spotlight, in my opinion, without having it be center stage. And so I think that's a really, really pretty concept. Really, really pretty card for sure. I think I picked it up for $6 a few weeks ago, and it's already going up about $3. Not to say, you know, not just because it's money wise or monetary, but it's just a really pretty card. And I think a binder page full of them would look really nice too. Last on the ones that I have physically right here, and I might just keep it to these physical cards, to be honest with you, because we're already approaching 12 minutes right now. But anyway, the Arbok from Temporal Forces, market's at 715. Most recent is at 10. So I haven't looked at the chart per se, but it does seem to be kind of rising up a bit. I mean, you have Arbok right here. The art is crazy. He's in a tree, hanging upside down, looking at this toucan over here. And there's no texture on it, obviously, because it's just an illustration rare, but it really, really does have it has nice depth to it. Really nice depth to it. I don't know if it's the tree, you know, the leaves wrapping around the branches. Maybe it's him upside down with the moon in the background and the toucan in sort of the foreground from the Arbok himself. But at $7, $8, $9, $10, it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I think they're always going to be valued pretty highly. And at the price it's at right now, I'm definitely going to pick up a few of them. I'm not going to like fill a binder page up with it for sure. But I think it's a really nice pickup. I feel like it's really undervalued, and kind of wanted to just bring some light to it because I don't feel like people really talk about that one that much, or Temporal Forces for that matter. I feel like it's kind of a little bit more slept on than the rest of the stuff. So we'll just go ahead and crack into this, and I'll kind of double up. Back it out. I think this box is going for like $40 to $50 right now. So probably going to be throwing away a little bit of money. Just because, I'm going to show you. This is the jumbo. The pointless jumbo. And so the pack selection in this is definitely what the cost is. It's not age. You know, the Vivid's alright. Vivid's good. But Cosmic Eclipse and Evolving Sky is probably one of, if not the best set from Sun and Moon. One of, if definitely the best set from Sword and Shield, for sure. Sun and Moon, I love Hidden Fates, so it's probably always going to be my favorite. But the fact that we got those two packs in one box, I think that really adds to the value. And I think I picked those things up I bought 6 of them for $150, if I'm not mistaken, a few months ago. But I'm not sure what they're going for now. I want to say it's like $45, $47. I have to double check on it. Here's some extra codes as well. Is that crimped? Sure is. So I think I may wait and do the other few cards I was going to that I don't have physically. right now. I think I'll wait on them for another video and maybe like kind of work on the editing a little bit, see if I can figure it out. I just kind of just downloaded it yesterday, and I figured it would add some value to you guys in the channel if I did figure out how to do this editing stuff. Man, Evolving Skies is just bleh. I'm gonna talk about throwing away $50 in a box right here. Sheesh. A pack open really, really easily. We do get the wishy-washy original illustration rares. I say original set illustration rares because I believe some of them had them as promos. May even had them in the main set. That's a pretty nice little hit though, because that's considered a secret rare in here, isn't it? Yeah, I can see the star now. Not bad. But yeah, I'll probably wait. There's the code. Wait for another video to do these other cards that I have brought up right here. Just until I can probably get the editing down just a little, at least in some form or fashion, to kind of bring them up on the screen, because I don't have them. I don't really want to show you something that I don't have. But I think they're very undervalued, so I wanted to kind of bring it to your guys' attention as it is at mine. But we'll figure that out in another video. Anyway, I appreciate you listening to me ramble. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you guys had a fantastic Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you soon.